Welcome students. Now the next topic or next point is molecular orbital structure of the benzene. This topic is in continuation of the previous chapter, that is benzene and its derivatives. So here we will discuss the molecular orbital structure of the benzene. Now molecular orbital, when we know that when two atoms or more than two atoms, when they combine together, when they join together, they form a molecule, and the orbit of each element or each atom, it also combined together to form a orbital. Okay. So this is called molecular orbital. Okay, you will see in the picture. Now the molecular orbital theory states that all carbon atoms of the benzene are assumed to be sp2 hybridized. They are to be sp2 hybridized. Okay. So this you have discussed. Just a minute. Okay. So this you have discussed we have discussed this, or you will learn in this sp2 hybridization in 12th, okay, or in earlier classes. Okay, what do you mean by sp2 hybridization? So where the one s orbital and two p orbitals, they combined, okay, or it forms the sp2 hybridization state. Okay. Now in benzene, each carbon atom forms two C single bond C sigma bonds, okay, with adjacent carbon, and one CH sigma bond with the hydrogen atom. Okay. So how is this possible? Suppose this is the one C. Okay. Now this C will form a single bond with the adjacent C, and here with the adjacent C, and each carbon will form a sigma bond with hydrogen also, sigma bond with hydrogen also. Okay. So this is how each carbon atom forms two C single bond C sigma bond. So for this carbon there is a two bonds, this is the one bond and this is the second bond. So each carbon will form two C single bond C bond, okay, and one CH bond. Okay. So each carbon will have the one CH bond. This is the one CH bond for each carbon atom. Okay. Now overall there are six CC sigma bonds and 6 CH sigma bonds. ठीक है. तो अगर हम देखेंगे तो बेंजीन में 6 कार्बन्स है. ओके. सो एवरी कार्बन विल फॉर्म, ओके, टू बॉन्ड्स विथ एडजेसेंट कार्बन एटम. ओके. सो अगर हम देखेंगे तो एक बेंजीन के स्ट्रक्चर में 6 C सिंगल बॉन्ड C बॉन्ड रहते हैं और 6 जो है वो CH सिग्मा बॉन्ड रहेंगे. ठीक है. नाउ ईच C सिंगल बॉन्ड C and CH bond, they lie in one plane, and the angle between any two adjacent sigma bond is 120 degree. Okay, you will see in diagram, okay, how they are adjacent, okay, how they are lie in a single plane. Okay. So this structure, this skeleton is present in a single plane or one plane. Now next paragraph, each carbon atom has an अनहाइब्रिडाइज्ड p ऑर्बिटल. ठीक है. तो हमने देखा ना कार्बन का जो ऑर्बिटल है, जो हाइब्रिडाइजेशन है, वो sp2 हाइब्रिडाइजेशन है. तो यहाँ पर s जो है वो यूज में आ गया. ओके. नाउ इट हैव द p ऑर्बिटल. सो 6 अनहाइब्रिडाइज्ड p ऑर्बिटल्स हैव 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन ईच. ओके. 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन ईच विच आर पैरेलल एंड परपेंडिकुलर टू द प्लेन ऑफ सिग्मा बॉन्डेड कार्बन स्केलेटन. ओके. तो जिस तरह से सिग्मा बॉन्डेड कार्बन स्केलेटन है, तो उसके परपेंडिकुलर मीन्स उसके अबव, ओके, 90 डिग्री में ये एक p अनहाइब्रिडाइज्ड ऑर्बिटल रहता है जो हर कार्बन का. ओके. एंड दैट इज कॉल्ड एज अ पाई ऑर्बिटल. Now this p orbital on adjacent carbon atoms can overlap to form a 3 pi bonds. Okay, तो ये जो p ऑर्बिटल्स हैं जो प्लेन के ऊपर है और नीचे दोनों में रहते हैं, ठीक है, वो आपस में ओवरलैप हो जाते हैं और ओवरलैप होने के बाद वो क्या करते हैं, 3 पाई बॉन्ड बनाएंगे. पाई मीन्स डबल बॉन्ड. ओके, दैट्स वाई बेंजीन हैज़ 3 डबल बॉन्ड्स. ओके, now come to this point. Each 2p orbital, this one, each 2p orbital overlap well with adjacent 2p orbital on either side, means either ऊपर साइड ऊपर भी रहेगा अपर साइड में और नीचे भी रहेगा. मीन्स कार्बन का जो प्लेन है, कार्बन और हाइड्रोजन का जो स्केलेटन का जो प्लेन है, तो प्लेन के ऊपर साइड में एंड प्लेन के नीचे साइड में, जस्ट लाइक ए सैंडविच. ओके, ऑन आइदर साइड टू फॉर्म ए 2 डोनट शेप पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन, है ना, डोनट जो आता है डोनट. ओके, तो उस तरह का शेप बन जाता है पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन क्लाउड. ओके, वन ऑफ विच लाइज अबव एंड अदर बिलो द प्लेन ऑफ द कार्बन एंड हाइड्रोजन एटम्स. When 6 2p orbitals having trons combine, 6 molecular orbitals result, out of which 3 are bonding while remaining 3 are the anti-bonding. The bonding orbitals are of lowest energy. Okay, okay, always the bonding orbitals, they are more stable because they have the less energy. Okay, so जो भी ऑर्बिटल या जो भी बॉन्ड, केमिकल बॉन्ड जो रहता है जिसमें कम से कम एनर्जी होती है, तो वो बॉन्ड या वो ऑर्बिटल उतना ही स्ट्रांग होता है या फिर स्टेबल होता है. और जिस बॉन्ड का या फिर जिस ऑर्बिटल के एनर्जी ज़्यादा होती है, मीन्स इट हैविंग द मोर एनर्जी, देन दैट बॉन्ड और दैट ऑर्बिटल इज़ लायबल टू अनस्टेबल. ओके, और वो उसकी स्टेबिलिटी कम हो जाती है. सो ऑल 6 पाई इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऑक्यूपाई 3 बॉन्डिंग मॉलिकुलर ऑर्बिटल and are delocalized over the entire conjugated system. Okay, so here it means that the carbon double bonds, okay, the pi electron cloud which is exist on the plane of carbon and hydrogen skeleton on either side, okay, it is not present in a fixed position, rather it is moving around the each carbon atom. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, now involvement of pi electrons in the formation of more than one bond is called as delocalization of the electrons, and this delocalization makes the molecule more stable. So benzene can be represented as a hexagon with circle in a center. The circle represents 6 completely delocalized pi electron. That's why while writing the structure of benzene, then we write the benzene structure like this. Okay, this is a 6-membered hexagon structure, and the double bonds, they are represented by a circle. Circle means the position of double bond is not fixed. Okay, it is circulating around the each carbon. That's why we draw the circle inside the hexagon structure. Okay, so this is how the molecular orbital structure of the benzene. Is this clear? Okay. The next point, aromaticity and Ockel rule. Now earlier, benzene and its derivatives having large resonance energies are called as aromatic compounds, and their extra stability is referred to their special property called as aromatic character or aromaticity. Okay, but there are various limitations to this concept. The lower and higher cyclobutadienes and cyclooctatetraene derivatives also shows aromaticity. It means that the aromaticity is not related to cyclic conjugated polyenes, but is related to number of its pi electrons in conjugated polyenes. Okay, so dear student, okay, what do you mean by here? Polyenes means what? Okay, polyenes means poly means more than one. Okay, polyenes means more than one, and ins की मीनिंग होता है डबल बॉन्ड्स के. ओके, सो हियर पॉली means more and this ene, this refers to any double bonds. Okay, any double bond. So there are the number of compounds which have the polyene, means more than one double bond. Okay, so that compound also have the aromatic characters or aromatic structure, aromatic properties. Okay, so this is the aromaticity and Huckel rule. So to overcome this confusion and this limitation, the one rule is came into exist, and that rule is the Huckel rule. So in the year of 1930, okay, in the year of 1930, okay, so one is the physicist, one physicist whose name is Huckel, and it gives a certain rules for deciding whether that compound or this compound will show aromatic property or not. So this is called as the Huckel rule. Now what is Huckel rule? In order to be aromatic, a compound must fulfill following criteria. Okay, there are 4 criteria. Okay, इसमें 4 criteria दिए हुए हैं. So if any compound is satisfying any of 4 or more than 2, 3 or 4 criteria, then that compound will show the aromatic properties, or it will behave like a aromatic compound. Okay, the first criteria is, what is the first criteria? That is, the molecule or ion must be flat or planar. Okay, this is the first one. Okay, so molecule to be have aromatic property, it must be flat, means the arrangement of atoms should be in a single plane or in a one plane. Second criteria is that it should have cyclic delocalized electron cloud above and below the plane of the molecule. Just we have seen in the benzene structure that the carbon and hydrogen structure is lies in a single plane or one plane, and the delocalized electrons, they delocalized over and below the cyclic structure. Okay, so this is the second condition or second criteria for any compound to show or to have the aromatic characters. Okay, now the third criteria is that the total number of pi electrons in the molecule should be 4n plus 2. Okay, the total number of pi electrons. Okay, if any molecule is there, then the total number of pi electrons should be 4n plus 2, where n is what? N is the a number, is a serial number 1 2 0 1 2, okay, 3 etc. So if any compound is having the aromatic property, then it should have 4n plus 2 pi electrons. This is the third criteria. Okay, now fourth criteria is what? Fourth criteria is what? The pi electrons cloud should encompass all carbon atoms of the cyclic system. Okay, whatever pi electron cloud is there, it should encompass the all carbon atoms of the cyclic system. Okay, just we have seen in the benzene structure that the cloud, electron cloud, is encompassing all the 6 carbons of the carbon. So benzene having the aromatic characters. Now this rule is also known as 4n plus 2k rule. A molecule which does not possess or satisfy one or more of the above conditions are said to be non-aromatic. Means if any molecule is there which does not satisfy one or more of the above condition, then that compound will be known as the non-aromatic compound. Okay, this is clear. Now come to the next paragraph. Huckel state that the energies of molecular orbital of aromatic systems have an orbital of lowest energy followed by degenerate pair of orbitals, okay, in order to increasing energy, and finally an orbital of highest energy. Okay, so this is the Huckel state that the molecular orbital of aromatic compound, first it form a orbital of lowest energy, then the energy as increases, okay, second it form degenerate pair of orbital, okay, that is the orbitals of the same energy, and finally it form the orbital of the highest energy or high energy. During filling of electron, the two electrons are filled in lowest energy molecular orbital, then electron goes to degenerate pair of orbital. Okay. So, during filling of the electrons, first electrons will be filled by lowest energy molecular orbital, then after that it will go into the degenerate pair of orbital. So, if a conjugated planar monocyclic system has, okay, conjugate means alternate double bond, okay, means single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond. So, this is called as the conjugated system. So, conjugated planar means in a single plane, means flat, okay, on a plane, okay, this planar. Monocyclic, mono means one, cyclic means ring, okay. So, single ring compound which have the plane, okay, and conjugated system. If that compound, if it has 2, 6, 10 and 14, okay, pi electrons, the lowest energy molecular orbital and all the other degenerate pair of molecular orbitals would be occupied by 2 electrons each, okay, would be occupied by 2 electrons each. As a result of this closed shell filling of orbital, these are quite stable and hence aromatic, okay, hence they are aromatic and they are quite stable. But in second condition, if a monocyclic planar conjugated system has 4, 8, 12 and likewise, okay, pi electrons, then there will be 2 singly occupied degenerate orbitals. As a result of this, such systems are highly unstable and are called as anti-aromatic compound, means they will have the high energy and they are unstable. So, they will call as a anti-aromatic hydrocarbons. Okay. So, aromatic compounds need not contain benzene ring. Okay. So, here one thing is clear, that if any compound is not having benzene ring, then also it may have the aromatic characters, okay, because benzene ring is not a compulsory criteria for aromatic compound. So, aromatic compounds need not contain, okay, benzene ring, but they must be planar, should contain cyclic delocalized 4n plus 2 pi electrons above and below the plane of the ring. So, all the cyclic conjugated planar molecules containing 2 means when n is equal to 0, okay, जब n 0 जाएगा तो this 4n plus 2 will be 2, because 4 into 0 plus 2 is equal to 2, ये हो जाएगा 2. So, when n is equal to 0 it will become 2, when n become 1 तो 4 into 1, 4 is to 1 is equal to 4 plus 2 is equal to 6, okay, so this will become 6. If n is equal to 3, then if n is equal to 2, then 4 2s are 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. So, this 10 and this 14. Okay. So, pi electrons should be aromatic. Okay. All the cyclic conjugated planar molecule containing 2 electron, 6 electrons, 10 electrons, 14 electrons. Okay. So, in this formula 4n plus 2 formula, if they are having that much electrons, then they are called as the aromatic compound. So, there are different examples are there. Okay, these are the examples of the aromatic compounds. Okay.